Live from Philadelphia, all set for baseball from the home of the Phillies, Citizens Bank Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Soft grounder left side. Kingery's there. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelid. Hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Coming to the plate now, Peter Alonso, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. But right at the shortstop for the second out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now, and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Zach Wheeler gets the starting nod for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things we'll look for early, Matty, Zach Wheeler, at times control can be an issue. So one of the keys for Zach Wheeler, getting ahead early in counts.
Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of first. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Wheeler's ready. Here's the 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is high and outside for a ball.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit.
A Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
J.D. Davis.
Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1, and a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Davis aboard here at first with nobody out. Panic behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Nola has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
2 balls and a strike, Tom, at Rosario. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Roll, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now, that was a beautiful sliding catch for sure, so worth another look with Show Track. And I think it's evident that the excellent route efficiency up in the high 90s was the main reason he was able to get to that one. First offering on its way, and this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first, but this will land untouched. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. No score here as we play inning number 2. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Calling for it, McNeil. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
No balls and 1 strike. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing 1 more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Bases empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
And in steps Scott Kingery, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Kingery runs pretty well, which is interesting given the position he plays on the field. Usually the speedy guys are in the middle infield or in the outfield where there's a lot of ground to cover, but that's not the case with him. His plus speed makes him really unique at his position.
Yeah, he does possess such an interesting skill set. It might not help him on the defensive side, but man, from an offensive standpoint, what a tool to possess.
The center fielder, number 40.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Standing in, Rene Rivera, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Segura for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time, so that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Wheeler on second. McNeil is over at first with 1 away. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0. Line hard toward right center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And he's in safely to third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The center fielder, Michael.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
In now, Michael Conforto. Line to the right side. Harper's got it. Here comes the runner from third. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising.
David.
So 2 on with 2 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. The 0-1 offering. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Ready with the 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
A bouncer to the left side. Kingery is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. All even at 1 apiece.
We're back as the Phillies lineup readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Liner towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
Corey Dickerson will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Conforto patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia 3rd, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto, and he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Swing and a line drive, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy,
right
so
fielder.
frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Fouled away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, big, and I mean big, two-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
McNeil is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Phillies on top 2-1. Here's Joe Panik as we begin the top of the 4th.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Rosario.
One run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Rosario, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his first year at the big league level. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues. Middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Rosario makes a move from first. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Frazier leads off first with 1 away. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Zach Wheeler. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Wheeler.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Barehanded pickup, so 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The batter, number 40.
Striding into the box, number 40. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McNeil moves over. And the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Mets.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump,
20.
but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a drive. To get that one, you'll need a 50-foot ladder to make the catch. A no-doubt home run. That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Up next for the Mets.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a 1-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
3-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
1 ball, 1 strike to count.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Striding in once again, Joe Panic. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Panic.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. And he lays off for ball 1. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here in Pennsylvania. It's now 4-2 New York. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies.
Thank you, Heidi. Brad Miller will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Miller.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Well, one thing's for certain, that makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Wheeler pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Miller stands at second with 2 gone. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still down by a count of 4-2. Mike Morin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Phillies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. Third base.
Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Rene Rivera, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Rivera, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. Ready on 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Two and two to the Mets catcher. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And that misses ball four. And now the Mets have themselves a two-out base runner. So digging in now, Zach Wheeler, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far.
Wheeler.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looped over toward first. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Digging in, Rhys Hoskins. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Gene Segura standing in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2. Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Jose Alvarez will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. First delivery to him on the way. Left side, but well fouled. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And he falls behind 0-2. McNeil on at first, nobody out. Line to the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Conforto.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Now batting.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. From the stretch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Mets strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Plate, Scott Kingery. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Panic. And that's the first down.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, number 40. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Andrew Knapp will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 4-2. Blake Parker has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53.
Now to the plate, Joe Panic. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said no dice.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box now, Rene Rivera. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Mets leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Luis Avilan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Corey Dickerson. And then he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Digging in to try it again. JT Realmuto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Jerry Familia answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
27.
First pitch on its way. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Sliders strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone. And now Bryce Harper.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Wilson, a California. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot down the line in right as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, the manager was looking for that lefty-lefty advantage, but someone forgot to tell the guy in the box that he was at a disadvantage because he just unloaded on that thing. If you make a mistake, he's going to make you pay. Doesn't matter what side you're throwing it from.
The first baseman, number 17, Reed.
Seth Lugo takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. On to the 9th inning now from Citizens Bank Park. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 3. Wilson Ramos will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Swinging a blooper to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch runner now as Rajay Davis takes over on the base paths.
Rajay Davis.
Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. And there goes Davis. A pitch out. The throw. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle, and they will tag him out between first and second. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Hit hard toward first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. So coming to the plate, Peter Alonso. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Runner goes for second, and this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Runner breaks for third. Oh, and they've got him picked off, and they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He spoils another one and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Heading out towards shallow right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry. Edwin Diaz comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
New York Mets.
Striding in to start the ninth, Gene Segura, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Just missing here, 2-0. And that misses as well, 3-0.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Davis is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for.
Now
one away.
Second baseman, Cesar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Late square, and this is popped up. Frazier is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Zach Wheeler gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Edwin Diaz hammers down the save, his 26th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.